presented by EA Sports in association with the PGA Tour. Well, Frank, just a great day to be in New England. You can see the leaves are changing colors. Autumn in this part of the country is really nice. Set to go. Frank, what's ahead on this first hole?
It's not overly long, Rich. There's no real need to hit a driver off that first tee. It's more about the second shot. Big gaping bunker just short and left of this green.
So that sets up a tougher second shot, missing the fairway with the drive, now in the rough. Headed for the bunker? Well, he'll have to get up and down from the bunker to save his par. Not quite what he was hoping for, the tee shot in the bunker. How tough is this going to be now from the rough, Frank?
Oh, it's tough to say, Rich. I mean, so much is going to depend on that lie. I'm going to need a little bit of luck.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. Good swing, good shot yet again. And from the rough, he manages to not only make the green, but get within easy striking distance of the hole. Missed the fairway in the fairway bunker now.
It's not all gloom and doom, though. Lip isn't too high. A good swing here still shouldn't be a problem.
Not in the fairway, but not too bad. Just in that first cut.
Really? This is an awkward length.
Well, that's how you keep a round going, make putts just like that. And getting ready for the putt. Shouldn't be a problem here. Just a couple of feet. That's a par, and that keeps the scorecard clean, still even for the round. Nudge this one home, finish it up. Did the job right there. Frank, they renovated the par 5 second back in 2010. What'd they do to the hole, and how does it play now?
Well, they changed the green, especially the left side. There's a huge mound there now. It's still a driver off the tee, but before you could bail out on the left side, you can't bail out anymore. It's a devilish of a chip over that mound.
Those chocolate drop mounds give the course a really nice look.
Yeah, they just pop. And you can see them, and you know that they're problematic.
Well, not this time. That one's in the rough. Might be a tough shot coming up. Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
They'll be pretty happy with that 290-yard poke off the tee. Frank, at this, the highest level, stroke play, really it seems to me to be all about not wasting shots because the margin for error is so razor thin. So the golf ball ends up in that first cut. It's a little bit less than 2 inches. You can see the golf ball. Should be able to get at it, but may not be able to control the spin. We'll see. Well, certainly playable from here. Ball is in the first cut. Not too bad. Not looking good, Frank.
I think it's wet.
Just averted danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all the luck?
Second shot coming out of the rough here.
Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Frank made this hole just a little bit harder hitting it. Frank, this is where a round can get away. You've just knocked it OB.
Yeah, that shot's never going to come back now. So he doesn't want to compile the error.
Can add up quickly, Frank. This already his fourth shot.
Yeah, time to knuckle down. Really wants to hit one of his better shots right now.
Oh, no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is going, gone.
Frank, it hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
Yeah, you wonder what he was thinking on that.
I'm thinking about 90 yards from here.
Well, that's a smart shot. A lot of people would have tried to be a little more heroic from there, but there was no need.
Back on the fairway, back in play.
Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. He'll need to be strong with this. Settles in over the putt. So that was a medium length putt. Speed was right on track, but the read wasn't where it needed to be. That was just a lousy putt right there. No other way to say it. This for Jordan Spieth's birdie. Are you kidding me? He just missed that. I cannot believe that. That was such a short putt. So a tester from 4 feet. Still playing even for the day after the par.
Even par currently.
And so just getting started, even par so far. So just a formality here. One over for the day. Frank, really nice mix of holes here at the start. TPC Boston. The third, it's a par 3, about 210 yards.
Yeah, nice brick wall over the back, sort of give that look like it's been there for 100 years. But another one, really, you have to fly this ball on the green. There's no chance of running it up.
Frank, this one's not looking good.
Yeah, certainly not down the fairway line, heading toward the rough.
Pretty good result right there, considering...
It looked rough all the way,
Exactly.
Rich, really did.
Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
That one ends up in the rough.
Oh, that went sideways.
Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. This for par. Well, you could see he thought he had that.
It looked in the whole way until the end.
Locked in on the read and the speed. That's a solid par putt. Spieth now for bogey. Putt drops. Now at 1 over par. Makes the putt and goes to 1 under. All right, Frank, chance to flex the muscles now. Drivable par 4.
Yeah, only 287 yards to that front right of the green. Just under 300 yards all up. Really, if you can't drive the ball on the green, the front bunker's not bad, or just over the back on the right, but well worth a go. This is not heading in the right direction.
It looks like it's going to be in the rough. Frank, he is one of the longest hitters in the game, but at some point, you have to hit a fairway.
Yeah, he's certainly not the straightest. I think that was the bit you're going to put in the middle.
Frank, this one's headed way right.
And rough trees, all sorts of problems on that right side.
Frank, ball is in the rough here. What are the problems on this next shot?
Well, this is really where the skill level comes in. A good part. This is where the good player separates himself from the rest. It's fine.
Well, Jordan Spieth simply is one of the great young talents to come along in years, Frank.
Yeah, one of the best things about Jordan is we don't know how good he's going to get, and that's a compliment.
That'll be from about 90 yards away. Well, Frank, obviously way too much club there.
You got to think something like that, or at least misread the wind. This is never going to sit down.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. Frank, this one needs to sit down.
Oh, it's got no chance, Rich. This is still going up. Well, just a little too much, Rich.
I don't know if it was wind at his back, he didn't calculate it, but he's going to be left with a difficult chip shot here. Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
This requires a lot of speed through the ball. Good thing he stayed in the first cut, because just a couple of feet over, that rough is really deep. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Routine stuff for Rory, that's a par. Just 5 feet left. And he makes it for par. Putt for par. He needs one. Did the job right there. Frank, the fifth hole, beefy at 466 yards. What's the best way to attack here?
Well, it's a gentle dogleg left, Rich. That first bunker really doesn't come into play on the right side. The one on the left is the one you've got to be cognizant of. Get something a little right of that, you'll have second shot around 160, 170 yards in.
You can play it from there, 300 yards away and in the fairway.
Game's about rhythm. When you have good rhythm, it just looks effortless. To hit the ball 300 yards through the air, that easy.
Well, he pays a price for that.
Yeah, when you don't see the top of the ball in the rough, you know it's not sitting pretty. Going to need a bit of force to extract one out of there.
Shot now from the rough. Frank, what's he facing?
Well, the lie first and foremost. If it's sitting down, then obviously you're not going to get a very good contact. Nothing wrong with coming up a little bit short of the green. Problem is turning one mistake into another.
Frank did the prudent thing there, didn't he?
Yeah, in the end, really, you could have turned that into a disaster. Instead, actually a good chance, really, to perhaps get away with par. And this one starting down the right does not look like it's going to draw back towards the flag.
But it will catch the green. Not terrible, but not his best.
Yeah, outside chance, really, for birdie, but really, it was a rather poor approach shot.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Frank, the TPC Boston really starts to show its teeth here in the fifth hole.
Yeah, beautiful hole. That green up ahead, though, there's three different sections. Obviously, the easy section is that middle one where it just pokes out to the left.
Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance. Now it's that sneaky distance.
Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knock it in for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect, but it is going to hurt the cause.
That's how the best in the world play it, Frank.
Well, I tell you, a little lucky that it went in, but it was always going to be close.
Shouldn't be a problem here. All right, no damage done. Stays at 1 over par with that putt. Settles in over the putt. One over for the day. Ready now at the 6th. It is a tricky 465-yard par 4.
Yeah, hit it through the chute. Water comes into play a little bit down the left if you're a long hitter.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Frank, I think what sets golf apart from other sports is that the fan can get so close to the great athlete as the round is being played.
Yeah, well, that's why the sport itself, and we consider it more intimate for that reason. You know, most golf spectators play the game, whereas other sports, you don't see NFL players sitting in the grandstand. You see spectators, but most golf fans are golfers.
Not quite what he was hoping for. The tee shot in the bunker.
Rich, do you think we should tell him this fairway out there?
Yeah, he's been in the rough all day long. Second shot coming out of the rough here. Oh, looked like he caught a flyer right there, Frank.
Well, I don't know what he caught, but this is way too much. Good recovery shot. Couldn't make the green, but at least he's back in play.
Played the smart shot right there. This will require a good one. This is a 190-yard second shot.
This looks like it's going to find the target. Our computer gives us 23 feet, Rich.
And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Yeah, he's going to love that one, Frank. Sensational effort.
No, just eat that up.
Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Hard putt, soft hands, beautiful roll. Just a little tap in here. Okay, has it and stays at 1 over par. This is a pretty sizable par 5 here, Frank, the 7th.
But it's reachable. There's some mounds down there. If you keep it down the right side, hopefully that tee shot can kick it a little forward. And then that green, angled at about 45 degrees, very reachable.
That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
Vijay Singh, Charlie Hoffman, and Big Henrik Stenson, they all have one thing in common. They all tied for the low tournament score at TPC Boston, 22 under.
And they're all good. Yeah, this is a golf course that obviously gives in to the longer hitters. And if there's just a little bit of sting taken out of the greens, then these long hitters have a huge advantage. See that bit where they mow? That's fairway. Try and get it in there. Well, Mr. Ball does not meet Mr. Fairway. It's off, rough.
Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in.
Well, from in trouble, Rich, at least he's back in play.
On the fairway from the rough. Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot. Headed for the bunker? Not his best shot, and now he'll have to deal with a bunker.
Yeah, they say the hardest shot in golf, the next one.
Good lie in the fairway. A good chance to make something happen here. Looking to keep it going here, Frank.
Yeah, another example of things just working as they should.
Good swing, good shot yet again. Regarded as a very accurate player, that shot says it all. Frank, the good players certainly aren't panicked when they're in a fairway bunker, are they?
Just make sure your feet stay nice and firm in the sand there. There's a tendency to move your feet around a little bit.
Getting set now over the putt. Frank, that is nothing more than a punch to the gut.
Oh, it's cruel, Rich. Good putt and deserves so much more. Another shot at it, though.
I mean, takes the wind right out of your sails. Takes it to 3 under for the day. Birdie chance now for Jordan Spieth. And with that birdie, it puts him back to even for the day. Clean this up with a tap. Did the job right there. Hole number 8 now, 213 yards in length, a par 3. And Frank, what can we expect?
Really narrow at the front of this green. A lot of mounding. Ball normally kicks towards the left. One place you don't want to go, though, is that left bunker. The bunker shot's all downhill from there.
Frank, high-level players are never terribly disappointed to play from the fringe, and that's where this ball has ended up.
Yeah, it could have been better. It could have been worse, but in the end, you just got nothing much you can do about it now. A couple of choices coming up.
That one is bunker bound, it looks like. Not quite what he wanted. Tee shot is in the bunker. Well, he'd like to have that one back in the bunker.
Still a chance to get it up and down.
Great professionals, Frank, they don't fear the greenside bunker shot, do they?
No, because you can be as aggressive or as conservative as you want. You actually have far more options, and you don't have to hit the ball first.
You like this one, Frank?
Oh, it's a good one. Safely on.
Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Wow, what a shot.
What are the chances of making it from there?
Locked in on the read and the speed. Routine stuff for Rory, that's a par. Spieth over a par putt. So with that, 1 over par. Frank, I don't know about you, but I love a good hot dog and a soda at the turn. Of course, it tastes a lot better after you've made par. How difficult is that proposition here at the 9th?
Well, if you stray with your tee shot here, you'll be making hamburgers, that's for sure.
Well, this looks good.
Certainly is.
That one was struck solid, about 290.
Errant tee shot here, Rich, but going to have to muscle this one out of the rough.
Second shot coming out of the rough here.
Well, that's the best that was going to be on the fringe.
Not too bad. Frank, golf so often is a game of avoiding something. What do you want to stay away from here at the ninth?
You have to avoid that little pot bunker just short of this green. If the pin's at the back, it's fine. You can fly the ball into the middle of the green. But if the pin's on the front, just make sure you carry that little bunker.
Chance to close out the front side here with a birdie. Second shot, good look at the green.
Well, it's a little absurd, that, Rich. That shot wasn't that hard, but it's come up well short.
Didn't appear committed through impact. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better. It's no snack, though. More than a bonus on the scorecard, that.
This is a 16-footer. -3 now for the round.